Good morning. So today I was thinking that I wasn't going to exercise or ride my bike because I'm like very exhausted from all the yard work yesterday. And so then my 4-year-old says, he looks at me, he's like, Mom, can we take a bike ride? What do you think I said? Sure, that sounds good to me. So I'll take a small bike ride. We're going to be in the neighborhood, and it'll probably be about 20 minutes. So, just a little something to get my blood going. And then what we're going to do is come home and clean out the garage because we were supposed to make it into a rumpus room this summer. Last summer? No, over Christmas vacation, and it didn't happen. So maybe this summer we can get that taken care of. Breakfast this morning was awesome. And we are cleaning the garage, and look what I found in a box. I mean, do you ever find stuff like this in the garage? I don't even know. It's like I don't even know what this is for. I think this is like something that a 28-year-old had left here from when he was with us when he was a teenager, and I put everything in a box, a bunch of controllers and stuff like that, and I just don't even know what to do with these. Look, this is like so old. This is an old camcorder we used to have, and we shot my sister's wedding back in like, I don't know, early 2000, maybe it was in the 90s even, and her wedding, sounds terrible, but her movie is still stuck in here because it stopped working as soon as we got done with the wedding, and we never got her video out of this. That's why we still have it. So I have no idea how to get it out. Isn't that bizarre? Yes, I found in the garage. I bought these two, and I want to say I bought them at a yard sale, but to tell you the truth, I may have actually picked them up free and in a box in front of someone's house. Anyway, they're two rakes, and I've been sanding them. I'm going to paint them, and then I'm going to hang them up like this, and so they'll be able to use these as cute. This will be a cute little hanger for necklaces. Here's the finished product of the rakes, and I didn't have any pink paint, so I just ended up kind of like refinishing them with a nice antique finish. And see how they separate everything so nothing gets tangled? I mean, it's just perfect. So they work really, really well, and I have them hanging here in my closet. And all my necklaces are nice and separated. Works really great. Shane and I are here at the YMCA, thank you for the kisses, this morning, and I'll probably go back later to another gym with my hubby tonight, different workout. That's not nice, let's be nice, okay. So anyway, I'm probably going to do some cardio, probably elliptical bike, maybe some treadmill, and then do some weights, mostly upper body this morning, and then I'll probably do some legs this evening. See you in a bit. Right, we're back home from the gym, and I'm going to make one of my favorite salads in the whole world, and that is carrot, pineapple, and raisin salad. I'm going to be using a little bit of this almond yogurt because I like to use that in salads sometimes instead of the mayo, and so I'll see what it's like in this one, and I'll probably put cinnamon in. I put it in this large emoji cup, and of course I'm not going to eat it all at a sitting, but it's ready to go. It is 101 or 102 here in Vegas, and starting to get summery, and so we are on our way to the park after school, let out some steam, and the kids, I had to stop to get them a snow cone, and I got a sugar-free raspberry snow cone for 0 points. So I'm going to try to keep cool. Hey everybody, okay, so we went to the park and we took our snow cones, and I will never get a sugar-free one again. That thing stunk. That was horrible. It had this horrible bitter aftertaste, and I guess they use Splenda. I usually use like stevia, There's a few sugar-free things that I'll use that are okay. And I'm okay with the flavor and stuff, and to use in minimal amounts, but other than that I'll use a stevia. But this was really not okay. It was really bad. I ended up throwing 3/4 of it away, so it was kind of a waste of money. So anyway, I won't do that again. But the kids didn't get a sugar-free one, and theirs was obviously, it tasted so much better. But I didn't want to get it today because I didn't want to count my points. So anyway, I'm home. We're probably going to go to the gym tonight, and I am making my spaghetti squash, which I usually roast in the oven, but I wanted to cook it quick so we can go. So I'm steaming it in here, and then I made my husband some chili, which is going to be like 6 points per cup, I think. And then I've got the kids some brown rice cooking in the rice cooker here for later. So anyway, okay. Yeah, I'll check in with you in a bit. Cool.
One in the front, one in the back.
All right, so my hubby is fixing Daisy's my bike, and Daisy got a flat tire on the back tire yesterday. I noticed it, so he went to go get another tube, and then that, what's that called again?
A liner.
It's a liner. It's an eco-friendly liner, and it's supposed to be like thorn resistant. So
the world's most eco-friendly.
There's a lot of goat heads out here in Vegas, so I must have ran over something, and it gave me a flat tire.
Stops flats from glass, thorns, and other road hazards.
Well, let's see that in case anybody wants, in case they're interested in what it is. Tuffy. All right. And how much was this?
Altogether something like $35 or something.
For that includes the
inner tube,
and then
2 liners, one for the front, one for the back.
So that alone was probably like $20.
25.
Oh, 25.
$25
for Tuffy. Well, hey, if it keeps me on the road, then it's worth it.
Right.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Hey everybody, it is Friday, and we are on our way to the store this morning. I need to do a little bit of shopping, and I wanted to let you know I love those Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber Low Carb Wraps. Okay, I think that's the full name of them. They're so good, and they're like 1 point if you're counting smartpoints, which I am. So they're awesome, but I stopped having them because it lists, as far as the allergens, wheat and soy, and I have horrible reactions to soy, so I was just scared to death to have any of it again. And so I finally called the company today, and I want to tell you, they were really good about, I finally got somebody to talk to answer my questions, and they were just so nice and so good about explaining things. And so basically they said that one thing that I asked them is that you list wheat and soy is an allergen, but in the ingredients I don't see soy listed per se. So what does that mean? Is it safe for people who have allergies to soy? What's going up with that? And so they said that basically lecithin that's listed is it's a soy lecithin, although they don't say soy lecithin, because you can actually derive lecithin can come from plant or animal products, from different things. You can get it from sunflowers, you can get it from marine life, you can get it from all different things, but this particular one is soy. So I thought it was interesting that they didn't list it as soy lecithin per se, but in either case, because it's extracted from soy, they were saying that it's not like soy, like a regular soy, but it's an extraction from it. Since it's an extraction, they're mandated by the FDA to list it as an allergen. They didn't say it, but I thought maybe they were saying that perhaps maybe it's not as harmful to someone who's allergic, but they can't really say that because somebody might have an allergy to it. So I'm like, well, okay. And I do know someone who couldn't take soy lecithin. So I don't remember what she had. I think she had Crohn's disease, and so anyway, and to my knowledge, she still doesn't have it. But I thought, since I had a few packs in the freezer, I'm going to defrost one, and I read a whole bunch on it this morning about soy lecithin, and you can find, if you look up, now I think Dr. Josh Axe has done a lot of informational research on it, and if you find that on Google, it's very eye-opening. There are actually some pros and cons to having soy lecithin. The cons seem to come about after a large amount, a huge amount was given to rats in testing, and then there were some, of course, there were some detrimental things, you know, but there were actually some good things, pros to it, and one of those is that it's been used to treat Alzheimer's and a number of other things. One of the bad things also is that for some reason it seems to lessen the effects of a morphine. So if you have, you know, pain and stuff and you're taking some kind of painkiller or something, it actually makes it work less. So that's something to remember. But and then again, I don't know how much of that you have to take in order to have that. But some of the pros also were that, you know, it actually, they found that it actually does help to lower cholesterol, which is great because, you know, I've got FH, and so I'm always battling my cholesterol. So that's a good thing. But, you know, then there was some other downsides to it as well. You know, there's nutrient, I guess it lessens the absorption of minerals in your body because it can, you know, and I've heard that same thing from soy, that soy can usher out, it binds, since it's an emulsifier, it'll bind nutrients in your body and escort them out so that you can't absorb them. So I'm wondering if this is the same thing, since soy lecithin is actually added to things to be an emulsifier, and that's what gives the wellness wraps their soft, nice, really nice foldable texture. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do, because they said to be careful and to have it in small amounts, I'm going to, I think what they said, you need to be careful if you're going to be having it more than 5% a day. And so I'm thinking that I'll probably try to have it at one meal and then see what happens. And if I don't have any problems, then I'll continue to have it at one meal. Now they said, you know, some of the side effects could be diarrhea and bloating, and if that sort of thing happens, then I know that I'm having a soy type reaction, then I'll just stop having it again. But right now what I'm doing is having these higher point wraps, like what do you call it? Oh gosh, anything with a whole grain, but usually gets me to 3 to 5 points, you know, for a decent tortilla or a wrap. So I'm just trying to lower my points. And so I don't know, I might just be using the collard greens as a wrap, and lettuce and, you know, different types of greens, just avoid the whole thing altogether. But they're good wraps, and I'm fighting for them. I just wanted to pass off that information if anybody else is thinking about it. Anyway, I have increased my grains a little bit, and I think I'm going to pull back on those, because anytime that I do that, it makes it really hard for me to lose weight, and I think I've stalled out a bit because of that. So anyway, okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.